Welcome to Vital Biology classes. For new updates, subscribe to the channel Vital Biology. The theme of our channel is Study Now, Be Proud Later. You can join our Vital Biology Telegram group and all the classes, notes, PDFs are available there. Link is provided below in description box.
Hello everyone, this class is for all the second PU biology students and it's also helpful for all the biology competitive exams like KCET, KSET, Life Science and NEET aspirants. So before starting the class, I have a request towards you that please don't write notes when you listen to the class because you can't concentrate on it and you can't understand the concept. So just first listen to the class and then after the class I'll be providing you the notes in the PDF format to the Telegram group. I'll share to the Telegram group so that you can write it down, the notes by copying it, or I'll take a printout of it. So now let's start with the Unit 1, that is reproduction. Okay, that is reproduction. So in Unit 1 there are 4 chapters. So the first chapter is reproduction. The first chapter is reproduction in organisms, right? In organisms. So today let's discuss about the first chapter, that is reproduction in organisms. So let's start with the definition of lifespan. So what is lifespan? Before going to this, I'll tell you one thing. All the living organisms have the death, right? And have their own living period of time, right? And every multicellular organisms have their death, but unicellular organisms does not have any death, but they also have their own lifespan. So let us see the definition of lifespan. The period from birth to the natural death of an organism is called as lifespan. Listen carefully. The period from birth to the natural death of an organism is called as lifespan. Okay, I think you have understood what is lifespan now. And one thing, some of the organisms have short lifespan and some have long lifespan. Okay, some have long lifespan. So for example, short lifespan, let's take a mosquito. Okay, mosquito has just 24 hours, means 1 hour. And here in long lifespan, let us take the people tree. Okay, so people tree has 1000 to 3000 years of lifespan. Okay, I think you have understood it right now. And next, the important point, that is lifespan is not based on the size of the organism. Okay, size of the organism. For example, so some may think that the bigger sized organisms have a long lifespan, right? And short sized organisms have a short lifespan. Some may think like that, but I'll show you one of the example here, like mango and people tree. So here mango has a short lifespan. Short lifespan. Keep that in mind. Mango has a short lifespan and pea plant has a long lifespan. But mango tree is large in size. Large in size. And peepal tree is short in size compared to mango tree. Short in size compared to mango tree. Okay. Mango tree compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ peepal tree is small. But ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು like peepal tree has a long lifespan. That too ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ like 1000 to 3000 years of lifespan. Okay. But here you can see that mango tree has shorter lifespan. So I'll share you one of the slide here so that you can understand more clearly that what is lifespan. So this is a lifespan of some organisms you can observe here. Like let us take first organism, that is mayfly. That lifespan is 1 day. Okay, and next butterfly lifespan is 1 to crocodile lifespan is for 60 years and man lifespan is 100 years. Parrot lifespan is 140 years. Tortoise lifespan is 100 to 150 years and wheat lifespan is for 6 months and banyan tree lifespan is for 200 years. Okay, so I think you have understood clearly now, right? So let's move on to the next point, that is, for example, let's take a crow. Sorry, one sec. Let's take the crow and parrot. Okay, crow and parrot. So this crow and parrot size is similar in size, but parrot lifespan is 140 years. Okay, and here the crow lifespan is only for 15 years. Okay, did you understood? Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. So here one thing you want to remember, that all the individuals have the death. And only the single celled organisms. For example, let us take amoeba. Okay, irregular shaped amoeba. This has a single cell. So this type of single celled organisms does not have a death. No death. And man. Okay, one of the man. Let us take one of the man. He is a multicellular organism, right? Man or monkeys and any plants, these are multicellular, right? So multicellular organisms have death, and unicellular organisms does not have death. Okay, so next let's move on to the next main topic, that is reproduction. So what is reproduction? What is the definition for the reproduction? What means the reproduction? The biological process in which an organism gives rise to a young one is called as reproduction. The biological process in which an organism gives rise to the young ones is called reproduction. Okay, so every offspring has their cycle, every individual, okay, every new offspring, that is young ones, every new offspring or old offspring has their cycle. That is, first they will take a birth, right, and next after birth they will growth, okay, and then next maturity, and finally death. Okay, so this is a concept of reproduction, and this is a cycle of an individual. Okay, every offspring or else every individual has its cycle of birth, growth, and maturity and death. Okay, next the reproduction is divided into it's classified into two types, that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Okay, so today let's study only the asexual reproduction. Okay, and in the next class let us go through the sexual reproduction. Okay, let's go through this today. So asexual reproduction. Okay, so asexual reproduction means a single parent. Okay, a single parent or individual. Asexual reproduction is nothing but a single individual or a parent is capable of producing a new offspring. Okay, asexual reproduction is nothing but here the single parent takes place. Okay, single parent that give rise to a young ones, not a two parents. Okay, single parent or an individual is capable of giving rise to a young one, and here in this asexual reproduction, these new offsprings are identically similar to each other. All the offsprings are similar to C. Okay, ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ offsprings ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, one thing. And another point is that in asexual reproduction, these offsprings or the new individuals are exact copy of their parents. Exact copy of their parents. Okay, exact copy of their parents. For example, ಈಗ ನೀವು like if you go to the Xerox shop, so that you will give a printout and you will take another set of Xerox copy as it is. In that way, the mother and the offsprings are similar to each other and exact copy. Okay, so next, what is clones? So simply, clones is nothing but if the organism is morphologically and genetically similar, then it is called as clones. And if the individual is morphologically and genetically different, then it is not called as clones. So the similar individuals, like sorry, one second. The individuals morphologically, logically, and genetically. So they are called as clones. Okay, keep this in mind. It's also a important aspect. And these clones are mostly seen only in the asexual reproduction. Okay. So next, here the asexual reproduction. Sorry, one second. Asexual reproduction is further divided into 3 types. Okay, the first type is budding. Budding is also one of the type of reproduction, and the second type is binary fission. And third is vegetative propagule. Okay, vegetative propagule. Okay, so first let's see some of the examples. Okay, like I'll be showing you now the slides so that you can understand these binary fission. So this is one type of, one second. Yeah. So budding in yeast. So in asexual reproduction, first one is budding, as I told you. So in budding, you can see example. We can take that yeast cell, that is unicellular. So you can observe here budding in yeast. So this is a parental cell, and next parental cell is now reproducing. You can observe here this is now reproducing. Reproduction is taking place. Asexual reproduction is taking place here, and the bud is coming out. So here you can see that the movement of the nucleus, that is separated. Here there was only single nuclei, right, in the first here, and next it was moving. The nucleus was moving to another new individual, and finally almost formed individual. This is newly formed individual, and so finally the new individual is formed, that is bud. So, and again this individual detaches, and again this grows as like this, and again the process will continue as it is in this way, and this will be continue process. So this is the budding in yeast. And next let's go to the binary fission. So yeah, this is a binary fission that is seen in algae, and you can also take the example of paramecium too. But here I have considered that amoeba, because in binary fission the main organism, first and foremost organism, is that amoeba. Okay, so here you can see that parental cell. So this is a single celled parent. Okay, so this parent is dividing. So the definition of the binary fission is the parental cell that is dividing into 2 halves to form a 2 daughter cells. That is called as binary fission. So here you can observe that the nucleus is dividing. Yeah, right. This is a nucleus, red colored. So it is dividing, and cytoplasm is also dividing, right? And finally it has formed 2 daughter cells. So bi is nothing but 2. So finally it has formed the 2 daughter cells. This is called as binary fission. Okay, binary fission in amoeba. So next let us see another slide, that is about vegetative propagules. So here you can observe that the first one is potato. You can observe the potato, that is eye of the potato. Here the new individuals are developed, so it is called as eye of the potato. This is a type of vegetative propagule type of asexual reproduction. And the second, you can see that the new individuals are developed in the ginger. These new individuals are called as rhizome. Okay, here in ginger you can observe that nodes and internodes, lined structures called as nodes and internodes. So this is a rhizome of ginger. And next, this bulbil in agave. Okay, bulbil in agave. You can observe here the bulb-like structures. So these are the new individuals that is forming from the parental cell. The individuals are forming bulb-like structure, so it is called as bulbil of agave. And next, let us see that leaf bud of bryophyllum. So this is the bryophyllum leaf name as bryophyllum. So this big leaf is called as parental leaf. Okay, parental leaf. And here you can observe that in the margin of the parental leaf, the new individuals are formed. Adventitious buds is formed, and you can observe here the roots are present. Right? So this is called as leaf bud of bryophyllum. And next, offset of water hyacinth. So this is a offset of water hyacinth. So here the offsets are formed between the hyacinth plant. Here you can see this brown color structure as offset, and this is forming a new individual horizontally. Okay, and this water hyacinth, it is also called as terror of Bengal. Okay.
Thank you. All the class notes and other study materials provided in our Vital Biology Telegram group. Link is provided below in the description box. Like, share, subscribe and press on the bell button for the notification of newly updated classes.